Hi, Dreamweavers. Good evening, Pisces. I have come out to my office to do an evening reading for you tonight, and I was called to do that because I kept feeling like my mind was blank, and I kept hearing like blank slate, like you are being granted a blank slate. And so it's almost like what I'm hearing is that you are this new beginning that you're getting is like you're being born again. You are, how do I say it? Like I can just feel it. It's like you're being born again. Like you are, like your childhood is being born again. Like you're being given a second chance, like a do-over on life, and that's gonna be so great. Like it's gonna, like this new beginning that you have coming in is like a blank slate. So it's gonna be like all the things that have happened, all the hurt, all the pain, all the trauma, all the betrayals. It will be like they never happened. And you're gonna be so much into, you're gonna have such a new life, such a new beginning, such an awesome new beginning that it's gonna be like nothing happened, blank slate. And something else I heard was that you were like, you've done all the work, so any karma you had accrued and all your debt has been paid. That's what I just heard. Like all your debt has been paid. Okay. I pulled some oracle, and I'm also pulling some tarot for you. Okay, I pulled, this is a new oracle deck I got. I forget what it's called, but you got listen, choice, and pay attention. I got 8 of Cups, rest and 4 of Swords. That 4 of Swords keeps coming out, and I'm going to pull one more for now, and then we'll go deeper if we need to. Look at that, and the Ace of Cups. Okay. Okay, the card listen says, you're being asked to listen to your inner voice. It's been guiding you to do something or say something, and it's time to act on its wisdom. And then choice. It's been guiding you. Okay, it's above this. Like you have something that you walked away from. Some type of disappointment, some type of betrayal, some type of that you're leaving behind. Something that maybe you haven't wanted to speak on, but you're being called to speak on. Maybe it's a betrayal, maybe it's something that happened to you, maybe it's something that you saw. it's like as you walked away, it's like you're walking away. Like I said, you're getting this new beginning, a clean slate, and it's like you're walking away from whatever it is. And as you're walking away, and it could be that now your mind is clearing up, and you're able to hear yourself, your spirit team, your spirit guides, and they have something maybe that they're trying to tell you. About something that you need to do. Something that you need to do that's going to push you. It's like it's going to be like that last push into your new beginning. Because now that you're leaving all this other stuff behind, like I said, you're leaving, you have all this pain, and you're getting a clean slate. So all of this is being left behind. So it's almost like you're being granted a gift of being able to hear things like a child. And your spirit team wants you to execute on those things. As they're talking to you, they have something they're trying to tell you. And you may even have heard the call. And over here we have choice. Like you're struggling. It says you're being asked to make a choice that you've been struggling with. It's time to decide which path you're going to take. Listen to your intuition, eliminate everyone else's input, and feel your way into the choice that is right for you. The time is now. Like, yes, like you have you have this path, and you look at this. Right under that was rest, meditation, contemplation, recuperation, retreat, and renewal. Give me a minute. And then pay attention. This is, let me tell you something, choice. And then at the end, you had listen first, and then you have pay attention. Pay attention. You're being asked to pay extra close attention to the signs you're being given, both the subtle ones and the ones that can't be missed. The signs will help you see how to best move forward in order to live your best life. And under that was the Ace of Swords. I just absolutely feel like as your gifts are getting clearer, as you're better able to hear yourself as you're walking away, I feel like you're leaving someone or people behind, and they're just hearing echoes. They can't hear clear anymore. Like basically it's like and you didn't do the flip-flop. This is a gift from your spirit team that someone someone who left you behind. Like it's like they're as you're gaining these gifts, they're losing theirs. But you still have a choice to make, right? Like you have to decide which path that you're going to take, and you can't be listening right now. You can't be listening to opinions from other people, because your intuition is what's meant to guide you forward on this path. Blank slate. You know how when you were a kid and you were creative and you had something that you wanted to do, some creative thing. I remember for me, I used to do paper. I used to like paper mache. We had a book. At the time, my parents bought encyclopedias, and it wasn't an encyclopedia, but there was a book, and these books, I can't remember what they were called, but there was a whole set of them. You know, back then the salesman used to come to the door and sell these books for kids, and when you would flip through them and they would show you how to make things, right? Like you could either how to put together a drawing, and for me it was like paper mache. And you, as a kid, like I never even considered going to ask my parents to show me how to do it. I read it, and then I would attempt to follow the directions and do it. So right now, you're just being called to listen to yourself. Like this is, although we need people in our lives, it's good to have people to give us guidance, right? And to learn from. But I think at this time you're being called to listen to yourself. This is not a time to let other people decide for you, because this blank, you've been in positions before. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. You've been in positions before where you had choices, where in the past, right, where you've had choices to make, and you look to someone else's opinion for guidance and listen to that opinion as opposed to listening to yourself, and it didn't work out very well for you. And people will always give you opinions, and it's not because they're bad, but it's just they'll give you opinions that are biased to their greater good, especially if you have people around you that are seeing you on this new beginning right now, and they are jealous. And we have the Ace of Swords here, which means that you're going to have a lot of breakthroughs, a lot of new ideas. So you need to pay attention, because there's some of these ideas that you are being given, clarity that you're being given, gifts that you're being given that you don't want to miss, because they are meant to guide you forward. But in order to do that, you need to be in a little bit, of solitude. Like you've spent, you've been in the spirit of recuperation, but right now this is regeneration for you. You're regenerating into this whole new you. You are regenerating into this whole new person that will be, I can't say unrecognizable, because like I said, I'm hearing a clean slate. So you're being granted a whole do-over. Not a lot of people get a whole do-over in life. It's like having the love of your life and letting that person go, and then realizing later that that was the love of your life, and then never seeing them again. Because many times, or making a mistake or whatever it was, but it's like you're going to get a do-over, all the missed opportunities. all the things that were missed opportunities that you didn't even know were missed opportunities are coming back for you. That's why it's really going to be really important this time around that you've done you've let go of the things that don't serve you. You've gotten the rest. And with that is coming the clarity. So with that clarity, they want you to pay special attention. And I see the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. Look, you're being divinely guided. You are being divinely guided, but you're being divinely guided on your path, to your path of truth, not and as the divine is guiding you, right, things are going to come up where you're going to have to make choices about things from your past, the way things were done, maybe the way you've done things. You're going to have to make choices. You're going to be led to change some things, and it might be something simple as you're being guided not to eat a certain thing, right? Because you're gonna have to hear that. You're gonna have to listen. You're gonna have to make the choice to not eat that certain thing because that's the guidance that you're getting. Whereas somebody else can maybe eat that thing and they'll be fine, but for you right now in this time, you're being guided not to. Because even the little things, and the card that says pay attention, you're being given both the subtle ones and the ones that can't be missed. These signs will help you see how to best move forward in order to live your best life. Yeah, so, you're right now, like your body is going to tell you what it needs and what it rejects. So you may have some foods that you used to eat that you were eating last month, and your body now is going to start to subtly tell you, like, yeah, I reject this. I don't want this anymore. We don't want to eat this. This is not good for us. And you're just going to be called to listen. And with the clarity that you have right now, you should be able to hear this. And there's going to be a reason for that, because as you get further and further and further along on your journey, you're going to need more and more clarity. And sometimes, I don't know, I came up with food, but sometimes the foods we eat or the things we drink, it might be like, like you can't drink alcohol for now. If you drink alcohol, for instance. Because alcohol clouds your judgment, right? So maybe that's a thing. And you know what? I just got an anxious feeling. It felt like it's like someone's watching. Someone's watching you. Someone's watching you have this transformation. And they don't know, and the Hierophant, the Emperor, what did I say? Someone's watching you, and the Emperor came out. with the Hierophant in reverse. It's like you had someone in your life that was trying to someone's watching you. It could be a father figure, could be an authority figure, it could be at work, a boss, but they're watching you make this shift in your life and listen to yourself. They're watching you go against the grain. As the Hierophant here is in reverse. They're watching you go against the grain, go against what's accepted, and they're watching this work for you. And this is someone who actually wanted the Empress at the bottom of the deck. That's you. Abundant. It's like you're birthing yourself. You're birthing yourself and giving yourself this lease on life, this clean slate in an unconventional way. And there's an emperor watching you do this. They're watching you. They didn't think you could do this. They didn't think you could become. They didn't think, here they are. They didn't think you could become the Empress with the unconventional things that you were doing. They thought they had the answer. Remember I told you earlier the Hierophant was upright, but now it's in reverse with you. Obviously the Emperor and the Empress are counterparts, right? But I'm feeling like you had an Emperor in your life that watched you glow up and become the Empress. But they watch you do it in an unconventional way. And you're being called to continue listening to yourself because you have the truth and the clarity. You're going to get the messages that you need to keep moving forward in this new beginning, in this clean slate that you have. It's like you have the power to create your reality. And you can't allow anyone else to come in to shake that reality. Or shape it, I should say. You're being called to shape your own reality because you're being divinely guided into this new reality. And they don't want you to follow anyone else. Just the divine. Just the divine. It's you and the divine on this journey. Whoever this Emperor is does not get a say, because you've been through a lot in your life, and these people had a say, but it didn't work out for you before. Now it's between you, the divine, and the divine is granting you. Where is it? He's granting you the truth that you need. He's granting you this new beginning. But you have a choice, right? You might be at a crossroads right now where you have something. Maybe the crossroads is your calling, something that you've been called to do, that that you've been putting on the back burner, you've not been listening to. You're being called to listen to your intuition. Just eliminate everybody else. You're probably going to be better off not even sharing some of the things that you're doing until they're completed. But if for some reason you have to and someone has an opinion, maybe you can just say, yes, thank you very much for that opinion, and just keep it moving. The Two of Cups fell out in reverse. I just feel like this person, this Emperor, there's a lot of tension. There's broken communication. But it's because there needs to be. And so, the people in your life will just they will be there. If they're meant to be there, they will be there at the end of this journey when it's time for them to come back, or they won't be there if they're not meant to be a part of the journey. I mean, you've been back and forth in rest, and, you were in the Four of Swords recuperating. And so right now, being that you're being granted this new beginning, you're not being called to listen to anyone. If you allow anyone too close to what you're doing, it's gonna get muddy. And so for this person, it feels like this. It feels like, they feel like maybe you're being a little bit selfish. You're not cooperating. You're not, they're not sure, if they can trust you. But here's the thing. How many times did you go along where you didn't know, you didn't have anyone that you could trust, that you felt other people were being selfish when you needed help? Now you have the hand of the divine, who's handing you the Ace of Swords to get on your journey, and asking you to listen to yourself and to listen to the messages that he or she is giving you. And so now you cannot it's like you have, you don't have to, but it's like you have to choose that higher power to listen to. There's no more listening to other people, because other people are also on their journeys and they're finding their way. So, sometimes people are misguided and they think that because they're finding their way, that it's their way or the highway, because they think that's what works best. But what they're forgetting is that it's not their way. It's the divine's way. It's the higher power. It's your higher power's way when it comes to your journey. What else? I can just feel, I felt the tension. But that too shall pass. And that tension It's just necessary. There'll be more tension. There'll be other times in your life because this, look at this, they're going to have to respect Five of Swords and Five of Wands in reverse. They're going to have to respect your boundaries. They're going to have to respect the differences. They're going to have, if they love you, they're going to have to agree to disagree. They're going to have to agree that this is your path. And that's not always easy for people. You know? But I'm glad that that came out, that they're going to, that this is where they're going to have to go, because the tension can feel a little tough sometimes, especially if it's somebody that you love. A parent, somebody that you respect. But we can't listen to people over our own detriment, right? We can't, to our own detriment. We can't give people that type of power. Right now, you're being called to stay in your power. And your power is listening to yourself. Seven of Wands. Yeah, they want you to stay in your power, to maintain control. This is not a time to be relinquishing control to other people. I keep looking at this Emperor, and I don't know if they're furious now, but this Emperor was furious. But they've had to, I think they're starting to come to terms with the fact that you are being guided. Maybe they didn't believe it. Maybe they didn't see you. They didn't understand how you were being guided and who you were listening to. Listen, look, Wheel of Fortune in the upright. They didn't know, but they see it now. They see now that they don't have control. You're going to have a lot of things, like you're going to have so many ideas coming in, so many things that you're going to have to balance. That's why you can't listen to anyone else. Because some people will tell you like, oh, you don't need to do that. You don't need to do this. Or you should do it this way. You should do it that way. It's not for them to decide how you should do it. And the thing is that sometimes and people don't mean to, but sometimes our decisions can be tainted by the other things that other people say. So it's better just not even, if you're supposed to be listening to yourself, it's better to not even just hear that. To just not even hear that. Whatever that is. Slate after dark. Couldn't fall asleep. Maybe some of you out there are having trouble falling asleep because you have a lot of things coming in. A lot of ideas, a lot of clarity. And if you're with someone, they may not even understand. Yeah, you're gonna have to be, oh, look at this. This is you. Look. The High Priestess and the Seven of Cups. You need to stay, you need to be clear to be able to discern the cups that you're taking. Not everything that glitters is gold. And see, that's the problem with telling other people what we're doing, because let's say you have an opportunity, or you have, let's say somebody offered you a Mercedes, right? That seems nice and shiny. But your spirit team or your higher power tells you, like, hey, like, that's probably not a good idea. If I take that, I may owe that person something. But someone else might say, hey, you should, like, why not? Like, you should take that, right? And then let's say you don't take it, you listen to yourself, and then you find out, like, 2 weeks later, like, that engine blew up, right? So if you would have bought that Mercedes or paid for that or whatever, you would have lost out. Not all that glitters is gold, and only your intuition can tell you if that's your pot of gold. And as you go on this, look at that, the world at the bottom of the deck. As you go on this new journey, I was getting ready to say, this new clean slate, right? This is the last card in the deck. It doesn't get any cleaner than that. To start on that new beginning, you get a clean slate. You come in like like the fool with the like a child. Children listen to themselves. That's why they get burned. But they listen to themselves. We teach kids not to listen to themselves over time. They should listen to us. And we forget that children have a great sense of intuition, and this is what you're being granted right now. That clean, like, crisp, clean slate. And that clean slate right now is leading you to your destiny. The Wheel of Fortune upright. It's ending life. It's ending cycles where they need to end. It's starting new things where they need to start. This is so nice. The tension didn't feel nice between you and the Emperor, but that it is what it is, and the Emperor could be, a counterpart, somebody that you live with too. But Ace of Pentacles. You have, I see it now, you have something that should have been yours. Somebody misguided you. Created illusions. And you had missed opportunities. And you have missed opportunities that you didn't even know about. It's all being restored. all of it is being restored. No more illusions. The only person at this point who can bring in illusions for you is you. Because you have choices here too. Listen to your intuition. Eliminate everyone else's input. Illusions come in when you start. Another ace for you. Illusions only come in when you listen to other people. They create illusions for you. They create missed opportunities for you. There's so much potential here. Jessica. It's like every time I just got this feeling like that just popped up on my screen, and it's like every time you turn around, like there's gonna be like you're gonna feel like you're so used to things feeling like they're not going right. So all these things, when they start jumping out at you, you're gonna be like, is that really going right? Is that really happening? You know, and you're gonna get that same feeling, but it's okay. Nine of Pentacles. You're reaping the fruits of your labor. Yeah, and someone's so shocked. They were not expecting you to emerge as the Empress. The Nine of Pentacles, that means that everything that you've done, everything, it's like everything that you've, this is so crazy because it's going to be everything that you've done, everything that you've accomplished has been all through your hard work. It's not through things that other people have given you. You're not living a life where you were granted, where you had, you know, any family inheritance that was left for you, or anybody that helped you gain this. So it's going to be bittersweet in a way, is what I'm hearing, because when people see you accomplishing the things that you're accomplishing, and it wasn't through them and they can't take credit for it. That's going to cause even a little bit more frustration. You know, people may say like, oh, that's all you care about. Remember, the Two of Cups came out in reverse, so people may say that you were, you know, that you were being selfish, that you didn't bring them along with you. You know, you didn't even ask them you didn't even ask for, you know, their opinion about anything, and but you don't need their opinion. Been there, done that, right? We're not trying to repeat cycles. And the Page of Cups. There could be someone that wants to come on this journey with you. Or I mean, you didn't come out as the fool, but this could be you using your curiosity, creativity, intuition to catapult you forward on your journey. That night, you know, and create things. Create the love that you want. Create the life that you want. And I just basically, we saw the Five of Wands in reverse, which means that the people in your life are just they're not gonna have any choice but to respect you, to respect what you're doing, because the Nine of Pentacles deserves respect. That's a lot of hard work with the Wheel of Fortune in your favor, Ace of Pentacles, and the Clarity, Ace of Swords, all on your own. Well, not all on your own. With your spirit team on your side, with divine guidance on your side. People can't help. They will not be able to help. Look at this. Ace. Do you have all four aces? That's so crazy. You have the Ace of Cups, just fell out. What did I say? You have Love, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. You have all four swords, all four aces. This is a super new beginning. Like I said, you are new slate. I mean, all four aces. That's a new slate for you, complete new slate for you. And then the King of Pentacles came out in reverse. And I think, didn't I say at the beginning that somebody, like it was like that whatever you were gaining, somebody else was losing? That's facts. So it's like whatever people did that caused this loss or this delay for you, this delay in your abundance, in your divine abundance, in your in what's rightfully yours. For whatever reason they did it for, you're gonna watch them have delays. You're gonna get a seat at that table. Just they'll get a seat at yours, but you're gonna get a seat at theirs. You're gonna not. You'll get to see. And it's not because you want to see it, but you're just gonna get to see it. Delays, frustration, well, you're gonna get to see this person has, that was the Eight of Wands reverse. Okay, I think I'm pretty, we know what, you have this new beginning. And here's the Knight of Cups. Look, as you move, like, it's crazy because the more you move forward, the more delays fall out for these people in your life. You just, and hindsight is 2020. Probably all you ever had to do was listen to your intuition, but they kept coming in, right? Like, because we saw them, the Emperor with the Hierophant card. They kept wanting to block your intuition with what they think they know, with what they think is right for you. You were blocking your intuition. But as you move forward, I wouldn't be surprised to see the King of Cups come out. As you move along in your journey, everything comes in for you and everything gets taken. Like, it's almost like they have to return to you what's rightfully yours. all the things. And it could be that some of these people were supposed to help you on your journey, and they didn't. Look at that. They're wishing they hadn't. They're wishing they had not. Maybe they're nostalgic and they're wishing that they had done what they were supposed to do. Because they could be celebrating with you right now. They could be on this journey with you right now. Had they I saw the Fool, the Tower. Too many cards. Yep. I just see you nicely moving on your journey. Like you're not, they don't want you to play small. They want you to shine bright. So this is, so even though you're doing this on your own and you're listening to your intuition, they want you to be heard. Remember, it said listen, pay attention, choices. There's something that you want guiding you to do something or say something. It's time to act on its wisdom. Yeah, they don't want you, the days of hiding out and not being heard are pretty much over for you. This is not a time for you not to be heard. This is a time for you to put yourself out there. Be heard. I don't know, however that looks for you. And look, King of Cups. Eight of Pentacles, hard work. That's you putting in the hard work. And then this Nine of Wands came out in reverse. You've had a lot of years of lack of confidence, lack of recognition. That's over. That's over and done with. You've gone so far. You have the Ace of Cups on the table. You've gone from the Page of Cups, Knight of Cups, King of Cups, and you are the Empress. You have the Ace of Cups, the Ace. You have all four aces on the table. And you're just being called to listen to your intuition and pay attention right now, and so you can make the right choices. It's time to decide what path you're going to take. But you're being divinely guided on that path. And you will find that path as long as you are not, as long as you're listening to yourself and not others. All right, Pisces. Thank you for joining me this evening for tonight's reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it. Until next time, I am sending you peace and love.